Hello, my name is Trevor Nicholas, and I serve as the Annual Advancement Officer for the Lambda Chi Alpha Educational Foundation. And today we'll be looking at how to share your ambassador page with others to generate donations, and I'll also be covering some general fundraising tips. So if you missed my last video on how to create and edit your page, take a look at that first to make sure you understand the Classy platform and how to see what I'm seeing. To get back to your ambassador page, if you're ever logged out, we can revisit our campaign page, which is just give.lambdachifoundation.org/60thGA. Once we get to that page, in the top right corner, we'll probably see a button here that says sign in. There it is. So if we sign in, we follow the instructions to do that, we'll see a tab in the top right that says go to. There it is. And once we click on this go to tab, the first link you'll see will be to your ambassador page. So at this stage, we've personalized our page, we've set it all up, we're ready to go. Before you share your page, I really recommend getting the ball rolling by giving a gift to your own page to make some progress on your thermometer and to show donors that you're also committed. And it can be really helpful to challenge your brothers to match you. So to do that, you can click the donate button and you'll see, and donors will also see, if you scroll a little bit down here, that you'll put me at X% of the way towards my goal, which is a super cool message. So once we have that done, the last quick tip I have is knowing your page's URL, the link for people to get here to see this. With personal outreach, you're going to want to have your page's URL in a spot you can find it, just on your computer or on a notepad. But you can copy paste this URL from the main page right here, or you can click on this Manage tab and click this little link button, and it posts it front and center. One last thing I'll recommend, it's completely optional, but under the Details tab, you can scroll down to this vanity URL, and here you can type something nice and simple that's easier to remember, easier to say over the phone. So now I can direct people to give.lambdachifoundation.org/Trevor. Again, easier to remember. It might seem more legit than a bunch of random numbers, but make sure to save your changes if that's something that you'd like to do. So now we have a donation in, we've set up our URL, we have it saved. How do we share this page? There are quite a few ways to do so, and so I'm going to categorize tips under public outreach and personal outreach. For public outreach, the first thing I recommend is to share it far and wide via social media to get the max amount of eyes on it. And for an easy template to help you get started, you can stay on this Manage page and go to the Emails tab, and you'll see an Ask for Donations template right here. This is a nice preloaded, simple, short message that you can copy paste and put it into any app you want, Facebook, Instagram, what have you. And then you can also personalize that message to really get people to get more eyes on it and let people know that you contributed and why they should join you. So this is nice. There are quick access links to Facebook and Twitter on here as well as on the main tab. And these are nice because it pre-populates that message with your link to the ambassador page, so you don't even need to remember it or copy paste it. But I encourage you to use whatever tools you have. Again, Instagram, Snapchat, group chats, and feel free to think outside the box. If it's easier to post your Venmo or your Cash App for them to give that way, then you can donate on their behalf in one lump sum, if that's an option. But I also recommend you get into Facebook groups, any type of groups that you're in with Lambda Chi's. Those are our target audiences. So just remember in any of those groups to make sure to copy paste your page's URL. But moving on to the most effective and fun method of fundraising, personal outreach. That can include phone calls, texts, emails, even in-person visits. But personal outreach makes the asks stand out a lot more, and it can be a fantastic way to connect with brothers that you might not have talked with in a while. So our staff can actually provide you all the contact information you need for guys that you went to school with. If you'd like to try to reaching out to more people, let us know. We have different starting templates for emails and phone calls. We have FAQs on the programs that this money will be invested in, and a lot more. So we're ready to help you. So now you know how to share it, but what are the best methods to make it successful? What are the best ways to get our ask to be effective and get people donating? First, you're going to want to highlight the need and the impact. Again, we have templates, but if you're a student attending this conference, share how you believe you'll benefit from this conference. If you're an alumnus, share what you've gained from Lambda Chi or even your experience at a conference that you've been to yourself. Highlight the challenge aspect. This is a competition, and it's fun to play into that, especially with rival schools. So these amounts that we raise will actually also count towards our Founders Day Challenge, which comes with big prizes. So this is a great chance to get a head start there. And lastly, I think I mentioned it already, but share your personal story. The templates are nice, But the best way to capture people's attention is to be real and direct. And lastly, ask for help. For any other questions you have, for technical difficulties, tips and tricks, any other thing, you can contact me at 317-601-0948 or via email at tnicholas@lambdachaifoundation.org. But I want to thank you again for helping us share our message. This brotherhood needs volunteers like you to help us engage and re-engage with our brothers, our parents, our friends, and I'm excited to work with you. So until next time, in Zax.